Hi, my name is Brina, and this is a weekend in my life. So the day was Saturday, and I was fueling up by stabbing fruit before I headed to the dance studio. Now, I taught a class today, but not very many students showed up. So I didn't get to do the choreography that I planned. However, I think that was fine because not as many people would have to see the monstrosity on top of my head because I dyed my hair. Yeah, I popped off and went for it. This is me doing my test strand. Let's not talk about how I gathered this test strand, but I did indeed do a test strand. It was kind of useless, I'll be honest, but I did do one just in case. Couldn't tell you the reasoning. I did that before I went to dance because this was filmed a few days earlier than the rest of everything else. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, that garlic bread was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yeah, and then I had pasta too, and then behind the pasta, you can see the test strand that dried oh so badly and looks like a rat. I threw it away. It's gone now. It's gone. Thank God. Yeah, and then I cleaned everything up so that we could begin. Oh jeez. Also, you may have noticed that there's a John Cena reaction pic where my face is supposed to be. And that's because I wasn't sure whether I wanted to show my face on this channel or not, but I said YOLO and my face is literally in the later clips. The bleach job did not turn out great. Like, I look like Lil Tay, but I persisted, and the night settled down. It was so late by the time I decided to do this because I had to make sure that my whole head was dry. It says 129 there, but I actually ended up waiting like 30 more minutes before applying the dye. And there you see me with my dye. Oh my goodness. Here's what my hair looked like before. Yeah, no words really. Let's not talk about where this picture is from either. But here are the results. And now we continue. This is me locking up. Because that's what you do when you're an instructor. Yeah, I'm an instructor. I didn't know if you guys knew, but I instruct. That was after my class, which consisted of 4 people. And then I noticed that like my eyeliner was smudging. I think it's because my face is oily, but it wasn't rubbing off, so I gave up. And then I made some cold brew because I ran out and I have to continue making it like all the time, and I forgot. So here's me doing that after dance. It was after dance by now, yeah. Cold brew is so easy to make, and it's so hot right now that I just don't want to drink any hot drinks either. So that's why I drink cold brew. Yeah, and I like the caffeine. Here's my cookie dough as well. It was not cinnamon raisin, oatmeal raisin. Good, it was good. Oh, and then here's my lunch. I was preparing lunch, heck yeah. And then after lunch, while my cookie dough was chilling, I rearranged my playlists. Before I rearranged them, I only had like one big master playlist, and that was just really annoying because there was like a bunch of different like vibes and moods of songs all together as one, and I just wanted to like separate them a little more, have them a little bit more organized, so like I can have this playlist for when I'm just vibing, I can have this playlist when I'm in my feelings. I just wanted to be able to differentiate my playlist for situations, but I still have my master playlist so that I can, I don't know, just so I can have it, I guess. I kind of forgot what some of these songs sounded like as well. And then my cookies were done. They were delicious. Oh, I gotta make those again. after that, it was time to prepare for what I would be doing the following day. Painting my room. Not my room, the room. My future room, I suppose. So I put all the furniture into the center of the room. With my current room, I had to take like half of the things out. But I didn't have to do that with this room because it can afford to have furniture sitting in the middle of the room. Which is why I want to move into it. That's why I'm painting it, so I can move into it after I come back home. This hurt my back. That thing is heavy. Heavy. My heart rate is so high. Dinner's ready, okay. Okay, before we start. Okay, I got it. I'm staying. Talk. This was my old bed frame. I think we're gonna try to give it away to someone because like it still works. I just didn't really like it. I didn't really know what to do about these wires, but I ended up just unplugging them all and setting them with the TV. And then the day came. It's time. I don't know if you heard me there. I mean, I couldn't even hear me there. I turned the audio up so much. But before I painted my room, I had to feel myself. So I took out the little, I guess, coffee ground bags out of the cold brew. That's what I'm doing now. And then I diluted it with some water to drink it, along with my breakfast, which was like identical to yesterday's. Cold brew, 10 out of 10, love, fueled me for the long day ahead. Here are the supplies I used to paint. I actually ran out of tape, which is really sad, so I had to do like the edges by hand, but I taped what I could. It honestly wasn't like that bad, you know. I learned a lot from painting my current room and was able to apply that, so it wasn't actually that hard, but it was sad more than anything. I also took off all the outlet covers. This one was like so crunchy that I could not get it off. And then I'm realizing that I forgot one. But I took off all the other ones, and you see the wires from yesterday are gone as well. But then I took off this outlet. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was so close to accidentally electrocuting myself. After that, I put tarp on the floor. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't spill any paint, but at what cost? The way that the tarp feels on your feet in the summertime, disgusting. I outlined the edge of this biggest wall. I want to do this first because it's the biggest wall in the room. I had a little bit of paint left over from when I painted my current room, but this other can had not been touched forever, and it took forever to mix. This was after I finished the first two walls, and then these next two-ish walls plus that little divot was all I had left. I listened to the radio while I did it. It was the first time I listened to the radio in forever. And then it was lunchtime. I had a bagel. It was delicious, let me tell you. That bagel, 10 out of 10. I'm a bagel guy right now. Like the food I'm fixating on, bagels for sure. I don't really know why I decided to eat in the paint room with all the paint fumes. I finished that bagel so quick because I was afraid the paint in the buckets would dry. So then I continued, and then I found this footprint, ? I finished everything except for this little divot, and it's all I had left that arguably took the longest. after that I showered because I had paint literally everywhere. It's the day after I did this and I still have paint in a lot of places. Yeah. And like you just have to like scratch it to get it off, and that is not worth it, let me tell you, because I got eczema. I know it's called eczema. I've got eczema and that is not pleasant. I also had it on my face. Who gets how? This is the finishing look though. It'll look better once I've moved in, but this is it for now. Yeah. I'm gonna move into that room after I come back from my summer intensive. I'm going to a ballet summer intensive next week and staying there for a month. So I've gotta pack for that and get ready and all that. But thank you for watching. Consider liking or subscribing. Or don't. Yeah.